Now more than ever, it is going to be extremely important that you have cash on hand. There has been threats of a cyber attack coming to the United States. All of the hospitals are on alert. The United States banks have been preparing, and we need to do the same. So we're about to talk about exactly what does this mean, how much money you should actually have on hand, and more right after this. What's up, guys? This is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you definitely can use. But first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, konnichiwa, shalom. There's so many other greetings that you guys have been telling me, but if I say them all, we'll be here all day. But don't just be a stranger. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the family. And also, if you will be so kind, please go ahead on and like this video, because your like helps to get this info out to more people so we can all be ready. Now, I am not quite sure if you have heard these warnings that's coming from the government. President Biden has been warning over and over and over about the potential for Russia to engage in malicious, nasty cyber attacks against the United States in response to the sanctions that they have going on against them. And President Biden says these attacks are coming, not might come, but they will come. And that only leaves us with one question: when will this happen? And when I'm talking about cyber attacks, I'm talking about attacks that's gonna involve your money. So that's why I felt like this was important to talk about. But President Biden has been actually preparing the government. I just feel like there is only so much that they can do. They're trying to secure everything to make sure that hackers cannot get in. However, we need to do our part in protecting ourselves. And I'm not bringing you this info to make you panic. Please do not do that. We will not be out here running around like chickens with their head cut off. It's just about being prepared and not waiting till the crisis actually comes, because then that's too late. That's when you panic. So I keep on saying money is being attacked, but there are a lot of targets of this cyber attack. That's just the one that I'm most worried about right now. But potential targets of this cyber attack will be United States financial sector, also the electric grid, which means that we could possibly be losing power. Another possible target will be against water treatment plants, which means they could be manipulating the amount of chemicals that's in our drinking water and increasing them to dangerous levels. And another possible area of attack would be our hospital. But not only has the White House been sending out this warning, other federal government agencies as well, such as the FBI, the Federal Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. Lord, that was a tongue twister. But like I said, out of all of these targets of potential attack in our country, the one that I am most concerned with is the financial sector, that is the banks. I just think that taking care of my money, making a plan for that, is the only thing I can really do right now. Now, it is said that the banks have been doing their due diligence in preparing. They are increasing the monitoring of their networks, which means they putting the troops on it, they getting their security up. They have been doing drills to prepare for cyber attacks, making sure they have the staff available in case these things happen. But as good as all that sounds, I just feel like they can only do so much, and we have to do our part. And one of the most concerning things for me when it comes to the cyber attack is that they could do something what is called denial of service. And that pretty much takes down websites, because you know we pretty much operate digitally. When we put our money in the bank, it is not in our hand anymore. We log into all of these accounts and we can see digital dollars. They are using a network, they are using a website, a computer system, and so that's how we have access to our money. That is how we go to the ATM to withdraw our money, even when you go to the teller. But if a cyber attack happens that causes the systems to go down, then our money is gone in that moment. We will not have access to our money. And that is what the focus of today is. Now, a lot of times cyber attacks actually can be reversed, but it's not going to be reversed in a minute. It's going to take some time. And why it's taking them time to figure it out and fix this stuff, what are we supposed to do if we don't have access to our money? This is why we have to get that money on hand. And I've talked about this over and over in previous videos. I've actually warned against possibility of cyber attack, and these things are coming to fruition. But every time I tell you to take some money out of the bank or don't put money in the bank, I never really tell you how much you should be having on you. So when it comes to the money that you keep in the bank, I always say we need an emergency savings, none more, nothing less in the bank. And the reason is because we need to always be making our money work for us, and how we do that by making it grow in value, because the power of the dollar is decreasing. So our money should always be spread out. It should be invested in things so that it can continue to increase and keep up with inflation. I know, Monique, come on, let's get back on topic. But today we're talking about how much money we need to have. The amount that you need to actually take out and the amount you need to have on you is going to vary from person to person, because we all have different needs. It's only Kelvin and I in our house at this moment, and so that means our needs is going to be extremely different from that of a family of 5 or more. But this is what you need to consider when you are talking about keeping your money on hand. One of the things is, how much will it cost to keep your tank full for a couple of weeks? And you know, with inflation right now, you need to factor that in, because the average cost of gas is about $4.24. That is not the max that people are seeing in California and other places. They're seeing over $6. But that's one thing you need to take into account. Also, how much would it take to feed you and your family for a couple of weeks? And also to keep you guys with your daily needs. How much does that cost? You have to calculate that. You can look at your bank accounts, see over the past month or so, how much have you been spending on a daily basis, you know, come up with some figures, and then that's how you can determine what is best to keep at home for you and your family. But regardless of whatever number you come up with, I just feel like, to be safe, the best amount that you can keep at home is no more than about $1,500. That should definitely be able to get you through a couple of weeks in case a cyber attack happens. Why? Because first of all, we're not going to be worried about paying mortgage, water bill, light bill, all that stuff if a cyber attack is going on. So we're not factoring that in. We're just worried about surviving and thriving in case that does happen. If that bill collector call you, I will have some choice words for them in the midst of a crisis, but I doubt that that would happen. And if it do, just tell them they have the wrong number. But once you figure all of those numbers out, then the next most important thing is going to be the type of bills that you actually keep on you. You do not want a bunch of hundreds just sitting around, because if systems are down, you have to think about this. That means that nobody has access to their money, which means that people are going out trying to buy stuff. There may not be change available. So if you need something bad enough and it costs $5, but you only have 20 and there's no change, you're gonna have to give up more than you really need to get what you need. And we're not trying to donate during a crisis. So you want to just make sure you have every type of bill, from 1s, 5s, 10s. I say no more than 20s. Now, usually when I talk about this topic, a lot of people are concerned with actually keeping their money at home because of the fact that a fire could happen. Because especially during this time, people may be concerned with keeping money at home because somebody may break in and try to rob you. But if you are anything like us, you are prepared for any type of intrusion, okay? But I'm actually thinking about doing a video of some very unusual, unique places in your house you can actually hide money that nobody would ever think to look, not even you. If that is something that you are interested in, comment down below, and I'm probably gonna bring that to you real soon, because we need to get on this stuff ASAP. And I've already talked about safes and fireproof cases that you can find on Amazon, but I'm really gonna share some other places with you real soon. So make sure you subscribe if you have not done so. Also like this video, because that's gonna get this out to more people. We all need to know this information. Other than that, I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are out. Peace. Stay safe.